What do you think sets K-Love apart from all your previous TV or film projects? Maybe that's a good question to start with. Does anybody want to go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time today to be part of our media conference. Well, I'm normally cast in some very dark and serious roles or projects. So that alone makes this very different. As you saw from the trailer, it's light and bubbly. It's feel good. I mean, I have been able to do a few light projects along the way, but I think this is one of the most feel good sets on and off cam that I've been part of.
Yeah, we've heard that from the crew earlier as well, that, you guys just had a blast making the show. Yeah, who wants to go next? Or should we just go down this order?
Yeah.
Belle?
What makes it different, I think, exactly what Isa said. It's very light and bubbly, but also I think the script played a huge role in it. It was very modern. It's something I think that a lot of us can relate to, and it's really easy to digest. I feel like it's something that I haven't personally worked on because I did like some horror and dark things. So this was very much a shift from what I was used to.
Jake?
Yeah, the same as Isa and Bellam, usually casted in very dark things. So
Wow,
obviously-
okay, this is a trend. I am,
But that's
noticing
that's the
that.
thing about View. Like, they with the casting, it wasn't the stereotypical casting. They challenged themselves and they challenged us actors to do this differently. This isn't exactly our forte, diba? But they made the set so fun that before we knew it, it was done and we were already missing each other. And at the same time, also, this is the first time I shot a TV show all in English. Like, it's the first time also. Yeah.
Wow.
May I just add to that? I think
Sure.
beyond apart from what Jake said, is that they saw us in that light. Like they gave us that opportunity because as actors, you can at least give it a go, diba? But all you need is an opportunity, whatever it is. So thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for giving us the
Very-
opportunity.
Alright, for me, more than the roles, I think people here have seen me doing different kinds of roles. I've done light roles, dark roles, I've done horror and these types of genres. But I think that what's different in K-Love for me is how we were shot. It's actually my first time being shot like that, and given instructions like that. It's a totally different culture on the K-Love set
Wow.
compared to all of the projects that I've done before. So
Like,
I've
what's-
never worked on any set like this.
Like, what's an example of a direction that you never got but got on K-Love?
Like, I mean, they really ask us what we think about the roles, how we want to play this part on this type of scene, and then they'll let us do what we want, and then we'll make another option on how our creator wants it, how our director of photography wants it, and how our directors would want it. So really, they gave us the freedom, and also they gave us the proper instructions of how they really wanted us to portray our roles here on this show.
Truly collaborative, sounds like. Yeah. Gabby?
I agree with what everyone said. I think the team really decided to elevate the standard when they set out to do this, and it shows. You can feel it on set when we set out to do it on the first day. Everyone was just so excited to get to work because everyone wanted to bring their A game, basically. And I personally, this is the biggest project that I've ever been part of, the most mainstream one I've been part of. But also, I personally like how it portrays a new kind of Filipina, a modern Filipina who's not disenfranchised or defeated. It's just a very empowering picture of the modern Filipina.
Yeah, I think you guys were all just really super excited about it, and it shows, And maybe K-Love is really your story. Like, it's the love between, the cast and the crew. Anyway,
Definitely.
right? Yeah. I have just individual questions, and then we can turn it to the media because I'm sure they want to ask you a lot of questions. Starting with you, Isa, and I think you touched on this a little earlier. We heard from Karina that really they had you in mind for this role. But was there a particular reason that you said yes to portraying Tish?
Okay. Well, Karina was such a passionate picture. No, like Belle said that too. It's like her energy, like when she was talking about it, it's contagious, and you really want to be part of it. On a personal note, we had also met years ago, and when she said that, I was like, wow, parang pinagtagpo kami. She's the one. And then, of course, like most actors should do, but you check the script.
Of
You read the
course.
script.
Yeah.
Please, you ask for the script. And that won me over. Because when I read it, it was so well written. It was dynamic. It was, it flowed. The dialogue was, because you're reading it and it's flowing. And then of course, I always check like, can I play this role? Do I see myself playing this role? Can I breathe life to Tish? And when I said, okay, I could, then I
Yeah.
accepted it. And
Wow.
I'm so glad I did.
And so are we. I mean, it basically ticked all the boxes for you. Yeah, fantastic. Belle, you are very much like your character Sheila. You know, you're juggling your family life. Why is that? Why are you guys laughing? No, I meant the
yeah,
juggling.
Yeah,
of
but when
the-
you watch it,
Oh.
you'll understand.
I hope that wasn't offensive or anything. No. Okay. Because you're a very busy mom. You know, you're juggling your family life, your career, your business, and all of that. What do you think is the key to maintaining work-life balance?
Oh, that's a good one. Actually, when I'm in the Philippines, I focus a lot on work. If I have a lot of work, then I'll focus on that. And then when I'm in Hong Kong, which is where I'm based, it's more family time. So I think it's important to know what you prioritize, because right now you are what you prioritize. So if you're prioritizing work, which is not bad, then that's really what's going to take most of your time. With me, I just try to spend a lot of time with my family and really be present, because when I'm not there, I find myself missing them. And when I'm at work, I really try to be mindful on set and just be present.
Yeah. Well, it's wonderful to see you thrive in both, Yeah. My next question is for Sue. So how did you feel working on a show made for K-drama fans? And I know that you're kind of deep into the... Are you really? So did you basically just play yourself?
No,
Like-
okay, so this is the tricky part here. I'm actually the one amongst them who's not a K-drama fan.
And
So,
you are
I
Korea
had to-
tourism ambassador, girl.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
So,
Oh, do they
ako
know?
yung pigil na pigil talaga. Kahit napanood ko na, nakita ko na, alam ko na yung pinag-uusapan nila. Of course, there was an effort for me to pretend that I didn't know anything.
And this is your character
Yes,
you're talking
yes,
about.
yes. It's my character
okay,
that
okay,
we're
okay,
talking
yeah,
about.
Alright.
And so yeah, si Val, kasi as I said, she's not a K-drama fan, unlike her best friend who is Frances.
Right.
Pero yun nga, it was an extra effort for me to try to forget everything that I know. I had to really clear out my mind. I don't know what these food are. I don't know what these places are. I don't know who these K-drama actors are. I don't have their pictures on my phone. I don't make them my photo. I don't make them my screensaver. So yun siguro that's one part for me. But I really really enjoyed the process of trying to look at it at a different perspective. Yeah, from the perspective of someone who's not a fan, who actually is a fan.
Right.
So there's a constant struggle in my head all the
What a
time.
testament to your acting prowess, right? Yeah. Gabby, you said earlier that this is the biggest project that you've taken on so far. So I'm sure there were some really memorable moments while you were making this. Can you share a few of those with us?
Oh, it's pretty hard to pinpoint because the whole experience was just such a joy to do. But I think living with Ate Isa and Sue, and just being able to develop and cultivate that relationship off screen and to come out of this whole process with the real friends and almost family na, it's something that I hold deep. Yeah.
The real K-Love. That's what you came out with. Jake. Okay, so your character Jay is someone that is trying to pave his own path, make a name for himself, and things like that. Is that relatable for you at all?
Yes, obviously, like as an actor, you want to pave your own. You want to carve your own, your own way, your own path. But I related to my character. Actually, Isa pointed it out earlier in the junket that I share probably the same love for my mother. Like I'm very very dedicated to my mother, and Jay is too, in the role. But more than anything, well, with Jay, what I really liked him is that he's so nice. Like he's a very nice guy and reminded me a lot of my brother, which is very opposite from I am. He's conservative, nice guy, smart guy, and yeah, it really reminded me a lot of the character when I was reading it. I even told my brother, I said, I think I'm portraying you in this story. Yeah.
You had a good reference.
I know.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gonna see it tonight, so he's gonna be the judge.
Oh, awesome! Okay, I'm sure they're all excited to see it too. Yeah, in the screening later. Yeah, and so am I. Okay, but before we get to the screening part of things, let's turn.
Hi, Trixie. Well, it's nice to see you guys for the very first time. I think this is your first time to work together. Am I right? No.
Together, the five
The,
of
the,
them.
the,
five
the
of
five
us,
of you.
yes.
Yeah, the five of you. What were the discoveries? Because this is entirely a different project that you have done compared to what you are actually doing locally. Kasi parang the treatment is like an international project, and this is going to be streamed in 16 countries. So how do you feel about it?
Discoveries about the workflow, tita,
Yeah.
uh,
Also working with each other.
with each other as
Yeah.
well. In terms of workflow, I've been fortunate enough to also work in Canada before. So, but with this one, kasi to work in the Philippines and have, I guess, a more Western approach, I don't know how to call it, in terms of like being directed. As was it Gabby who said that? Like they'll ask you
Sue.
Well, Sue. The variations. It's not as tense, and maybe because it's we're used to doing teleseries, and it's a different environment when you're doing that. It can get very heavy because of the material alone. It's sabugan, patayan, di ba? Kidnapan. I mean, that alone sets the tone then, and you're taking how many sequences a day, you're working non-stop for months. So it's a totally different environment. And then you come here, it's the material. You begin with that, it's lighter. And even, of course, even if we're working within a 12-hour workday, no? But you're doing a lot of scenes, but it's lighter, and the treatment in terms of like the professionalism that is I guess almost expected of almost everybody, from makeup. I remember everybody, all the actors, and the way that we're talked to. Not it's collaborative and it's supportive. You don't feel like maling-mali yung ginawa mo. Nobody ever made us feel na ang pangit ng ginawa mo. Ganon. Walang ganon. Parang yung, it's more of, okay, we're done with that. Can we take another direction? Let's try it this way. And you're like, sure. Thanks for being so nice. Yung ganon. And about working with each other, I really knew we'd hit it off, It's my first time to work with Sue and Gabby, but I have come to know them socially before, and we've been looking forward to working with each other. And I think the first day, sukatan ng ng chemistry. Hindi, kasi first day, we're watching like as if we've been watching together for several days. So parang, that's hard to create that chemistry right away, but I think we managed to pull it off from day one. So yun.
Anybody want to add anything to that? Yeah, we're good? Okay, let's move on to our next question. Yes. Hi there.
Hello, good afternoon. Edwin Salian from Business Mirror. To any of the cast members who can answer, now that you've experienced your own K-dramas, so to speak, are you open to doing more types of this project? Maybe something with a mixed cast of both Korean and Filipino actors. Now that we've been seeing a lot of interracial romances on the big screen as of late.
Yes, of course. Like I mean, we would love to work with with other actors from other countries. That would be very fun. But this opportunity was also once in a lifetime to work with Ian, who's a director of photography in America. Yeah, so that alone was already an opportunity, and also our directors from the States, and at the same time, yeah, like for me, I would love to work with View more. Like really, like View does it correct. Like everything from the junket day, from the filming process, I really enjoyed working with View. Yeah,
Sobra. Can we just say that?
super.
Thank you.
Thank you, View.
View.
Thank you, View.
Thank you, View. Let's
For
give
the
it up for
opportunity.
View.
God bless View.
Anybody want to answer that question too? Yeah?
Ako, oo naman po. Kung mabibigyan po ng pagkakataon, hindi ko po tatanggihan. And thank you po kasi marami ng platforms talagang nagbubukas na ng mga pinto nila para mas makilala ang mga Pilipino at kung ano yung mga kaya natin gawin at kaya natin i-offer din sa mundo. And of course, having people who have worked in different countries like si Corina and si Ian, who are helping our industry, who are teaching us their ways on how we can improve. Sobrang hands down po ako dun.
Next question, please. Unless anyone wants to add. Yes, yes. In the back.
Hi, hello, my name is Rain Check. My question goes to Sue Ramirez.
Opo.
Rain Check.
So, from the point of view of a K-drama fan, kasi the show is about K-drama fans. So, K-drama fans will really relate to it, to the characters that you have, no? But what makes this show appealing to K-dramas fans?
Okay, yeah, this question's been asked kanina, no? This is definitely going to be appealing to K-drama fans because just basically we're just mirroring how you look like when you're watching your favorite K-dramas. So, it's a really different take. It's like, they said it's like an inception. Parang pinanonood mo yung sarili mo habang nanonood ka. So, we're really expecting that a lot of people will be able to relate to K-Love because sobrang complex ng characters. Iba't iba talaga kami. Merong hindi pa masyadong fan na nade-develop pa lang yung pagiging fan niya. So, baka may ibang mga manonood dyan na hindi pa fan ng K-drama na pwede rin naming maengganyo via K-Love. So, yun din yung isa sa mga gusto naming ipakita dito. Kung anong itsura nila habang nanonood sila ng K-drama.
Thank you very much, Sue. We have time for one more question. Yes. Hi. Check it. Oh, do you want?
Hello, hi. I'm Dale Alejandro from the Box Office Boss. So it's for
The what?
the Box Office Boss.
The box office boss.
So this is for everyone from left to right again. What lesson will the viewers may get from your character, and what should we expect from you in K-Love? What lesson will the viewers may get from your character, and what should we expect from you in K-Love?
Ganda. What is the lesson that our audience
What can we
get?
expect from you?
No pressure, guys.
Walang ka pressure. Hindi ko alam, kapatid, ko ano ma-expect mo sa akin. Hindi ko din alam eh. In terms of what people can learn from my character and what I've learned from my character is really finding your voice and owning it and I guess, you know, wala namang perfect na tao din, diba? So, we feel like we're in control of a lot of areas of our lives, and we could be like the boss in some areas of our lives, but I guess balance is also important. So, and to trust that your path is there, like, kasi I guess things are happening around her, so napapressure. So, like Gabby said, it's a story of a lot of empowered women. So, at some point, she doesn't feel so empowered, but because of her friends, K-drama, she gets her power back. And that's what I learned from Tish. In terms of what to expect from me, that's a tough question to answer. I don't know. It's tough, parang it's so like, yeah, you can expect me to
Aside from
to be
stellar
like,
acting, I mean,
oh, Diyos ko, Lord. I always do my best with what I'm given at a very specific time. So, kung chararat, chararat. Kung good, di good. Thank you, Lord. Both ways, natuto po ako doon. Siguro a lighter side of Isa Calzado. Yeah. But also still with drama. Siyempre, pinapaiyak pa rin nila ako eh. Gusto nila ako pinapaiyak.
we're looking forward to it. Yes, Belle.
What did I learn from my character and from doing the show? Probably my character Sheila, it's heavily based on obviously our relationship as best friends, but more than that, there's also an angle of being a mom. And then I also have an angle where my mom is there. I think what my biggest takeaway is that relationships take work and you need to put in the time, whether it's your daughter, whether it's your mother, you need to also adjust because people have different personalities. So that as Sheila is what I learned. And what can you expect from me? Hopefully entertainment. Hopefully you'll bring a smile to your face then.
Yes! Ano smile? Baka maiyak sila sa kakatawa.
Hindi naman.
Jake.
Yeah, I think I said it earlier with Jay. I think when you want something, you have to go and take it. Because there's someone right there who's gonna take it from you, diba? So I think when you see love and you know that you love someone, you have to go and express yourself and you have to try, diba? Or else you don't want to live in regret. But I think to expect from me here, I would say less intense, I would say less intense and less lighter, and at the same time I would say a more lighter, a lighter side of me, and as a side of me that I can only really show because they gave me the opportunity. So thank you, Karina, for believing in us and believing in me. Thank you.
Oh, Sue.
Okay, my turn. Si Val, as I said, her character, she's the outcast among the group. Siya yung galing sa ibang bansa, bagong salta, walang kaalam-alam sa K-drama. She's a startup entrepreneur, and she really finds pride in the work that she does. But maybe my takeaway from this is pride can only get you so far. It's actually the help of the people around you when you allow them to help you that will really get you much farther in life. So that's the biggest lesson that I've learned from my character that I also really apply to myself today. And expectations, you can... girl po ako dito, guys. So maraming mga English-Englishan. Ano mga levels po tayo kay Jay Cuenca, sa mga ganyan. So yeah, boss girl, that's something that they can expect from Val. She's a boss lady who has a startup business, and makikita nila dito talaga yung women empowerment na sinasabi namin ng paulit-ulit. That's why puro babae din po ang cast nito. Sorry, Jake.
Babae din ako
Hindi, pero yun po talaga yung gusto namin.
I can play a girl if you want me to.
kung paano nagtutulungan ang mga kababaihan at kung paano dapat tayo kabukas na tumanggap ng tulong sa mga kapwa natin babae. Kasi nga, mas may aangat pa natin ang kababaihan kung magtutulong-tulungan po tayong lahat.
Iboto po sa susunod na eleksyon.
2025 for Congress.
Ramirez.
Gabby. What I learned from Fran is you can have a clear picture of how you want your life to look like. You can plan your life to the T, but life will always have other ideas, and sometimes it's a lot better than what you actually imagine. So, yeah.
Wow. I mean, I kept hearing the word lighter, but these are like really serious, heavy-hitting lessons, guys.
Presented in a lighter way.
Right,
Because
right.
Life can get heavy, right, guys? You know this. Just came from a pandemic. We're still wearing masks. Diba? I mean, but that's the beauty of life. You can have to find the humor in it. You have to basically see some light, diba?
Wow, this is feeling more like a seminar than like, a press conference.
Tapos,
In a good
ito na
way.
nga.
Oh. Okay, please give them a round of applause. We still have your parting words, guys, before we really let you go. Your parting words. We really enjoyed this, Q&A with you guys, but what would you like to leave the audience with? Yeah, please invite them to watch.
So thank you so much. Please help us promote K-Love. We're streaming on October 14. Maraming salamat po. Please enjoy yourselves tonight. And thank you. It's so nice to see everyone again face to face. For me personally, I haven't done this in a long time. So I really appreciate this. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Karina. And thank you, View, for the opportunity. Thank you so much. Enjoy the show, guys.
Thank you very much. A round of applause, please, for our K-Love crew. Let's get a picture of you guys, please. Just